This was not the effect I wanted, but it's cute. Anyway, this is my review for None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, a novel. I think the biggest positive that I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a good book. The biggest positive, though, is that I listened to the audiobook, and it was, like, beautifully produced, like a movie. Voice actors. I don't even recall. Well, yeah, there was narration. It was so good I don't even remember. But there was narration. It was a really good audiobook. I love a well-produced audiobook. It is a mystery, thriller, suspense. I really don't know what I would rate it because it was really well written. Like, I don't know. It was really well written. Lisa is a very talented author. But this is hard. I would say that there were like a handful of endings that I could foresee, and in my mind, as I was reading, there were two endings that were like opposite endings, but both seemed like equally possible and would be like kind of a safe road to choose, like not the most shocking ending. And then there was a third ending that I was really hoping in the back of my mind was going to be how it ended and was going to be like the final story and what we're supposed to take away from the book. And unfortunately, it chose one of the two endings that I was like, nah, that's too obvious. So there was like a twist at the very end, but it didn't really change much. Like, the whole book is about this one lady who is pretty wacky, and you're trying to figure out the whole time just how wacky she is. Like, is she just misunderstood or is she dangerous? And the twist at the end did not change, like, the whole point. The whole point of it was like, what do you think of this woman? And the twist at the end did not really change what I thought of her. I listened on Spotify Premium, and fun fact about those 10 free hours that it gives you for audiobooks on Spotify Premium, it is like actual hours listened. So you can listen to a 12-hour book on 1.25 and listen to all of it. So that's what I did, because it was like 11 hours and I listened to it faster. So keep that in mind if you have Spotify already. If it says 10 hours, it doesn't necessarily have to take you 10 hours to listen. Yeah, rating books is hard and inherently subjective, but I would say it's like a 3.5 in my mind, because I did enjoy it and there was a lot to enjoy, and I really loved the production, and the voice actors were all amazing. I loved all of the voice actors, did such a good job. But it could have been more thrilling, and I think I would have liked... We did spend a decent amount of time in the head of, like, the woman who, like, we're trying to decide if she's, like, evil or just weird. We spent a decent amount of time in her head, but I would have liked more, like, explanation as to why she did some things, because it kind of, to me, seemed like it was just for convenience, and not... There was always setup. Like, there was always a setup for everything she did, but I think I would have liked more. You know? I don't know. So my ideal ending, I don't know if I would say it would be more vague, but... So the whole book is about interrogating this woman's past and how it shaped the person she is now. And that is why we are trying to decide how we feel about her, because, oh my god, she's been through so much, but also she's weird and she lies about stuff, so, like, how much of it is a lie? I really would have liked an ending that went into that more, I guess. Like, I don't know, established that she is not the best person, but she has also been through a lot of shit. I don't know. And did, it gave air to both sides of how you view her. But I feel like it ended as a very much like, this is the way that you are meant to feel about her. And again, the twist at the end did not change that for me. I mean, I think I already had a more nuanced view of this woman. Maybe not than, like, the author intended, because she was supposed to be, they're both very complex characters. Everyone in the book is a very complex character. So it's not that they weren't nuanced. I don't know. I think I would have liked more exploration of that, but I don't know how. I don't know. I'm just some random bitch on the internet. I don't fucking know. Okay, we're gonna get into some spoilery territory, but still kind of vague. So, in the end, before the twist, it shows that, like, all of the blame, we come away from it thinking, or at least this is what I thought the intention was, so I could be mistaken, but you are supposed to come away from it before the twist putting all of the blame on this woman because she was weird, and she's always been weird, and she, like, is manipulative. But I really, really would have... See, this is tough. It was a really good book. It made me think a lot. Like, obviously I have a lot to say about it, but in the end, it felt like, to me, they were putting a lot of blame on a 16-year-old girl who was fucking a 45-year-old man. Like, teenagers don't just fuck old men because they're malicious and hate their moms. Like, I don't know if that's what was stated. I don't know if that's what we're supposed to come away believing, but yeah, it puts all of the blame on her. And, you know, the twist, it doesn't, like, show that she's a more complex character than that, but I was really uncomfortable with that because it just put so much on this woman, and, like, it kind of felt like it was saying she's bad because she is a bad person, and I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, that's my review. 3.5. It's definitely worth the read, definitely worth the listen. I don't know how invested I would have been if I were reading it with my eyeballs, because it was just, just easier to absorb listening. But I would definitely recommend it. It was good, especially if you like a thriller, if you like things that focus on women. I love women. I never want to hear about... Anyway, I love women. So it was a really good book. I really liked... The writing was beautiful and excellent, and it made me think a lot. A lot of my thinking was, damn, I wish she had done something different, but it still made me think. Anyway, that's my review. Thanks.